You're looking at Damascus this morning. The Syrian capital is the focal point of one of the most dramatic stories to unfold at the tail end of 2024. That's the sudden collapse of the Assad regime. The rebel-led authorities are now in control of Damascus and large parts of the country. But supporters of the fallen regime remain a threat. And today, there are new reports of deadly violence being carried out against the new authorities' troops. Trent Murray is covering this story for us today. So, Trent, what are we hearing about these recent attacks?
Well, good morning, Marianne. We are closely tracking some fast-moving events in Syria. We know overnight authorities there introduced a police curfew in the city of Homs after there was several spontaneous protests which erupted there. It is thought those protests were led by the Alawite Shia minority sect of Syria, a sect which was very loyal to ousted President Bashar al-Assad. Then in the Tartus region, again, an area traditionally very loyal to the fallen regime, we are hearing reports that 14 police officers were killed during some unrest and violence. In the past couple of hours, Syrian state media is reporting that they are now launching a new security operation in that region in order to try and ensure stability, civilian peace, but crucially, to pursue the remnants of Assad's militias. Now that is quite crucial because since the fall of the Assad regime, the new rebel-led authority has sought to almost put out an olive branch and to say that there would not be retribution against former supporters of the Assad regime. But what we are seeing now is perhaps the first real test of this. If this violence does continue, then there are fears it could spark further sectarian violence in a country which, of course, had become very accustomed to it after 14 years of civil war. So a very pivotal moment right now that we're keeping a very close eye on.
Trent, also keeping close eye on new developments on the political front. Iraq has sent an envoy to Syria to meet with the new rebel authorities. So what can you tell us about what's happening there?
Yeah, that's right. That shuttle diplomacy that we're seeing across the Middle East does continue. Leaders from various countries in this region have sought to get into Damascus quite quickly to quite literally shake hands with the new leaders and to try and chart a course forward. Iraq is the latest one. We know its intelligence chief has been in the capital in the past few hours speaking about issues including border security. Syria and Iraq share an extensive border. We know the Lebanese authorities have been there in the past 24 hours where they're talking about wanting to ensure good neighbourly relations with Syria. So a huge story, a pivotal moment really in Syria's history for the region. And, you know, really there's just still a lot of uncertainty over the direction the country will take under this new leadership.
Thanks so much for this, Trent. That's Trent Murray in Tel Aviv.